And welcome to the Big T Show.
Hey.
Just want to make sure I'm doing this right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I had a yellow shirt on the other day.
You can't be wearing yellow.
I know, back-to-back yellow. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, we're live. Oh, well, we are live.
You look like a big sunny side up egg.
Or
an MTA card.
we're back. Big T Show. James Pontillo
Guys, doesn't he look like a sunny side up egg?
in the house. And throughout the show,
It's
James...
driving me crazy how much you look like a sunny side up egg.
Listen, if you don't know James, he's hilarious.
And you don't.
He, you don't know, he's a roast master, big roaster.
Love laughing at my own jokes.
Love laughing at your own jokes, but you roast people. You know what I mean? You're big on
I've done so many.
the comedy, New York Comedy Club.
Yeah.
And you love roasting me. So throughout the show, we're going to sprinkle in some roast of my fat
Just
ass.
a sprinkle.
Yeah, I had this.
I wish I could see the audience so I could make fun of them.
Yeah.
What do they look like?
Well,
do we have any recurring people?
Well, how about this? We're in our notes. We're talking about, like the stuff I do fuels this, you know. But the next step, I want to make a company. I don't want to say too much because I have things in the works.
Yeah.
Where that could lead to owning some sort of comedy club or hall where we can do comedy.
Yeah.
And part of it, listen. You go to Egg Slut in California. One of the hills I die on, which I die on many, is we settle for shitty bacon. You know what I mean? When you go to a store, the bacon's commercial bought, instant heartburn, garbage, deep fried, been there for 3 days. What? God forbid you cook 3 strips of bacon to order. Imagine that. You would come in your pants for that egg sandwich every morning, starting the day off right.
Oh, definitely.
So I in my
good food could pick up a whole morning.
yeah, and in my shop, I would make fresh egg sandwiches, juice, and acai bowls, because that's what I love. And then some sort of like a Mediterranean chicken dish with rice and salad, just to be healthy.
Okay.
Like, not overthinking it. These are things I like.
Yeah.
But also coffee, because I'm addicted to coffee. But now it's like the Creek, how there was just open mics all day. So now in this imaginary store, you come in, some guy might be doing a set, or you might be standing there for like whatever, an hour. Some guy's like, yeah, can I get a large coffee? And like, you just roasted them, like, nice tie, asshole. Like, you need more than a coffee. Like, and people coming in, like almost like the Wiener Circle in Chicago, where it's like
Circle of Wieners.
no, it's like these hilarious black chicks that you come up and like, nice hair, honky, like, you know what I mean, like, and they had a show on
saying honky.
on Truth. Honky's a great word. Goes back to the Jeffersons, you know, the neighbor was a honky. George Jefferson called him a honky. It's a classic.
My teacher cried once in middle school because he said he used to get called a honky, and he cried.
He started crying.
If you cry about getting called a honky, you're pretty white.
Yeah.
Crying tears.
Yeah.
It was so white, so it was so funny.
You have other issues if you're crying for being called a fucking honky.
If someone called me a honky, I have to get Google. I'd be like, what is the actual... And the reason's funny, it's because like white guys, their nose is honk.
That's what
It's so
nice.
dumb. It's not even that bad.
You learn something new every day, and I love it. And maybe that'll be the name of the show, Honkies. You know
Usama Siddiqui, the comic Usama Siddiqui?
Oh, Sama, hilarious.
He has a great joke.
Hilarious.
He has a great joke about Yonkers sounding like a racist slur. Like, get out of here, you Yonkers.
It does sound. Check out Osama.
Check out Yonkers.
Yeah, check out Yonkers.
If you're ever driving upstate, stop through Yonkers. It's a great place.
After Sandy, I was random. Like, I had nowhere to go, and like I couldn't go. No one had homes.
I never met anyone good from Yonkers.
Yeah, well, I had to go there to live with some guy from work's sister who I never met in my life. Like, imagine embarrassing. I had a laundry bag full of
Yonkers.
Yeah, and we're doing a bunch of blow, and it was snowing out. And he had this like little Honda Accord, and we're going back to his sister's house up the hill. Yonkers is hilly as a motherfucker.
It's very hilly.
And I get out. I'm fucking probably 360 pounds. He's like, get out. The car.
You were at dinner, buddy.
the wheels are spinning because it's icy. It's hilly as a motherfucker.
Is so hilly.
He's like, you got to get out. I'm like, fuck. So I get out of the car. He's able to drive. And I'm walking up the hill. I thought I was going to die in Yonkers, walking this hill, jacked up on coke. 300.
How was the place you stayed in?
That was just a lady's couch. She liked me. You know what I mean? It was cool.
You were displaced because of the hurricane.
Yeah, there was no place for me to go. There was like, I stood at a hotel in Astoria, and then my friend's couch in Bay Ridge. Then his family was going there, so I needed a place to go. I got saved by going to Yonkers, but how embarrassing is that? I didn't even know the lady. You had to go shit in her house, like, you know what I mean?
You paid or no? You had to pay.
I would buy dinner and stuff.
Okay.
I was
what did she like to eat? This old lady.
Brazilian barbecue. We went one night.
Wow.
And listen, Brazilian barbecue is awesome. But let's say I had some sort of, let's say I had Corona something like, maybe not Corona. Let's add the flu or coleslaw, right?
Yeah.
They put the tip of the meat thing
Yeah.
on the plate. Let's say they slide the sausage off.
Yeah.
So if I'm coughing on my plate, they put that metal thing and slide the meat off onto the plate, and then they go on your plate. They're spreading fucking germs.
Yeah.
But this was a high-end Brazilian steakhouse.
They were high-end germ spreaders.
Yeah, but that's my fucking Yonka story. Me almost dying, walking up the hill because I was too fat and I was making the 100 chords wheel spin. And I was jacked up and I couldn't breathe. It was a blizzard. It was wild. But that's my Yonka story.
No offense, that story sucked.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
It did.
It just had no ending.
Listen.
Did she die, the lady? At least.
No, me and my friend had fallen out, and I was back in my building in like 9 days. My building wasn't affected too much.
Oh, it sounded like a long journey of like months.
No, it was probably like 2 weeks. But living on someone's couch you never met in your life, you know what I mean? It's a little weird. Yeah. But I had nowhere to go. I was out of work. I was still collecting workers' comp checks. I was collecting insurance checks. So I was living it up, you know?
This was before you made it big as a FedEx sewer.
No, I was still working FedEx, but I would get hurt.
I keep thinking it's UPS. It was FedEx.
No, it was UPS. I would get hurt every summer, and it went over past the summer. You know?
I never heard that whole story, though. The UPS story.
I just twisted my ankle and.
That was their fault, right?
Oh, yeah.
What did they do? They didn't tighten something?
No, it was the Barclays Center. There was a hole in the ground, and I twisted
my
my
ankle.
ankle.
To check? Oh, no, it wasn't UPS's fault.
No, but UPS was just involved because I was working for them.
It was the city. Okay.
Yeah, it was the Barclays Center. But
and you broke your ankle?
But every summer, like, I'm working with guys that were complaining that, like, they're wearing long pants and long shirts in the summer. I went to the therapist for a girl once. Yeah. She asked me to go. And like I spent the whole session complaining about people wearing long pants in the summer. Like I was like, why do you care? I'm like, I have no shirt on. I'm dripping sweat.
Yeah,
people.
I had the opposite experience. One time at work, I used to work in an office. I would wear cargo shorts. I was a big cargo short guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed about me. Love cargo shorts.
Yeah,
love cargo shorts.
I used to. I used to be in the
tailoring business.
No, just selling shit. It was
always
good to have like a bag of Coke in your pocket when you're out at the bar to meet someone. You know, it's easier.
Cargo shorts are great for all occasions.
Yeah.
A party, a hangout. You can wear them anywhere.
But like I hate. I
got a lot of pockets.
I know hate's a strong word. But I hate people that wear long pants or long shirts in the summer. I'm sweating my dick off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like and. These Caribbean dudes I work with is like, they're complaining that it's cold in the fall. Like, you're wearing long pants. How about this? You work the summer. I live on the beach. You know what I mean? I'm hanging out with fucking all these young kids that have all like college kids. Yeah. You know what I mean? Every summer there's a new batch of fucking people. We're doing blow, we're drinking. It was fucking great. You know what I mean? Why would I go to work? You're making more money out of work than in work. Between workers' comp and the side insurance, you're making legit more money out of work than in work. And then selling blow or whatever else, doing it all.
That was very inspiring.
Yeah, listen, insurance, fuck you, another hill of insurance companies.
Oh, they're the worst.
They're like, we'll give you,
you greedy assholes.
Oh, you live in a fucking mountain, we'll give you flood insurance or something like that. You live in a desert, you get flood insurance. Oh, you live in Rockaway? Oh, no flood insurance for you guys, or an obscene amount of money. Like, no shit, we live on the water.
Yeah, and their reasoning is, because you're more likely to get hit by a flood. That's fucking why we need the insurance. Like, it makes no sense.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so... Yeah, their system is just.
But we were starting to show off. We were just laughing about.
We were laughing. We swear.
Yeah, we were dying laughing. These shitheads that raided that stormed the White House.
Oh
yeah, the Capitol. A lot of people out there fixing the world.
I thought it was the sequel to Midsommar, the movie.
I never seen that
too.
Oh, and we're gonna get to it. James reviews movies. Check out his Instagram, his TikTok, killing it out there.
Oh yeah, I love the talk of the town.
Talk of the town, but a friend of the not friend of the show, but she blocked me on many platforms. She followed me to Vegas last year. Crackhead Barbie showed up on my feed. She's down there. She interviewed the shaman, the guy with the horns.
Yeah.
And all these people are crying. It's wild. The past week, they're raiding people's houses, like school teachers, not like drug dealers.
No, firemen and like Navy vets.
Yeah, like families and shit. Like
pedophiles.
There was a tank rolling down the street in Queens Village or Middle Village in Queens.
Yeah, that was mine.
And they're fucking raiding people's houses, and these people are crying. They're on the no-fly list. They can't go anywhere.
You saw the old lady, like the old 85-year-old grandma was there.
But Crackhead Barbie's down there in the mix with a new camera guy. Check it out on Instagram if you have Instagram. Crackhead Barbie is back. Crackhead Barney is back. Wow. Her old name was Crackhead Barbie. Used to be her old name was White Trash Coon. She had many names. It was fucking, and she was on.
Does not like white people.
No, not at all. But she's good
Who
shit.
does really?
Yeah, they're the worst. But she was a guest on the show in when we did the Big T show in Long Island, and she was wild. She had a fuck Trump written on her bra. She showed on LIRR in a bra with a Trump mask on. And she had,
they were more mad that it said fuck Trump.
Yeah,
bras are okay.
Yeah, we like titties, but no Trump.
I haven't, not to divert from here, but I haven't been on the LIRR since March, since the pandemic. I have no reason to go on it. But look, there's a lot of good people who work for the LIRR. Shout out to the Long Island Railroad. They're trying to get you places.
Shout out to Colin Ferguson.
Yeah.
No, he shot it up back
The
in the day.
LIRR would suck. If you were going to Long Island from Manhattan, there'd be like a train to Long Beach at like 9 and then one at like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But she got wild on the show, and I stumbled across it the other day. Her interviewing the fucking shaman. The QAnon shaman who's in jail right now requesting organic food. This steam,
buffalo.
This steam coming off my fucking head. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. I'm sweating in here, but
really, if the window's open and it's winter.
I know. But James ordered some managort from where was that from?
La Scala.
Oh, fucking
in Comac, Long Island. Shout out La Scala.
Amazing managort. So I housed that. I'm like running hot right now. You know what I mean? I'm getting
shout out to the owner, Antonio La Scala, for making those.
La
Scala family cares about your Italian food needs.
I'm getting a little excited because Crackhead Barbie met me in Vegas.
Yeah.
Remember I was saying that story. She reached out to me, said, "Where are you?" I put like an Instagram story. I'm like, "I'm in Vegas," and she showed up the next day. I was like, "Hey, come through." Yeah. Like, let's say you like hit me up. I'm like, "Yeah, James, come through." Who's gonna really pack a bag and come through? You know what I mean? Like a little absurd, you know?
Yeah.
And she showed up, and James, they were racially discriminating against her. Like, you know, she had clown shoes on, the Trump mask.
They were racist against clowns.
Yeah. Like, we don't
hey,
like
get out of here.
We don't like clowns. But we went by the pool. There was
What hotel was it?
The Bellagio.
Beautiful. Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I thought it was like a Motel 6.
No, they wouldn't let her in. They were racially profiled.
Well, she was wearing clown shoes.
Huh?
She was wearing clown shoes.
She was wearing clown shoes. And like,
if you're black and you feel like you're being stereotyped against, don't also wear clown shoes. That's the advice I would give.
But me and my boy were at Spago. We're fucking eating. I was winning a lot of money. We were just burning money, eating food. Like, she's like, "I'm out front. They're discriminating against me." I go out front. She's like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She has the yellow cab, looking out the window, looking at like the Bellagio, like
being held hostage
when he pulls up in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
But no, check her out on Instagram. Crackhead Bonnie is back. She's probably gonna curse me out because I mentioned her once before, and she reached out to me and tried getting her people on me.
Yeah.
And I went off on this lady. Oh, I thought it was a man, and it turned out to be a woman. I thought she was getting at me. I thought she was one of these politically correct people, these woke people, and I just ripped into him. But it was on her, and then and it turned out to be good. But she's gonna stick. If she finds out that I'm talking about it, she's gonna, because we had bad blood because she thought I didn't have a back. You came to Vegas to go to a Bernie Sanders rally to harass these people. Like I think I was looking on the news and she was in the background with a fucking Trump mask on and her clown shoes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's down in Washington right now, probably getting piped out by shamans and whoever else are fucking storming the Capitol. You know what I mean? Like, but that's
great. I'm shocked that someone named Crackhead Barbie would be so insane.
No, her name
really doesn't match with anything you just said.
Her other name was White Trash Coon. And like,
okay, that's more normal.
And they kick her off Instagram all the time, man. But
she sounds like a character.
We're just, since we're on the subject of all this shit.
So she interviews him.
Yeah.
How was the interview?
He's like, "You want to fuck me?"
He said that.
No, she's just wild. She's
it's not like a political interview.
No, she's in a bra with an American flag like sticking out of a pussy, walking around harassing these people. I'm telling you, check it out. Crackhead Bonnie is back on Instagram.
And what did he say?
He's like, well, he's talking like like a raspy voice. I don't know. I was like, I can't believe this guy who's in the news everywhere, every meme He's talking to crackhead Barney.
Wow.
She has a flag, trying to shove a flag in her pussy. She's fucking with all these Trump people. It's fucking comical. She's the best. When she sees this, I know she's gonna threaten my ass because there was bad blood. She got kicked out of the Bellagio, and I'm sorry, I don't know how that text got to my fucking computer.
I'm just picturing Whoopi Goldberg when you say this. Is that fair?
We went by the pool. She
got in.
Eventually, I vouched for her. I'm like, yo, I've been staying here. Look at the money I'm fucking spending at the fucking sports book, asshole.
She won't act black.
No, we were by the pool. Like, she went in the water. The lifeguard took his sweatshirt off. Like the first time he took it off, like all summer, and maybe saved someone.
Yeah.
Her hair, it looked like she took a razor blade and cut her hair. Like, it was so blotchy. She had her tits out. I think at one point her pussy was out, like scratching herself. She went in the fucking hot tub. She got in the hot tub. Everyone got out. It was something out of like.
That's hysterical.
It was something out of. It was fucked up because it was a lot of racist shit and discrimination. But like her walking around with her tits out and just it felt like the movie. Like it felt like I was in the 50s.
Like an Adam Sandler movie.
No, like almost like Remember the Titans. Like you know what I mean? Like
what?
It was like a 1950s pool or some shit. It got uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And then I forget what happened. There was a falling out. She blocked me on every platform, but I found her. Please check her out. Crackhead Barney is back.
But it's like the opposite of the movie The Notebook, and you guys end up together.
Some chick told me to.
The movie.
Yeah, they end up together at the end of some. Or she was a love.
Yeah, it's a. Can I give up the plot to The Notebook?
Yeah, because I don't think I've seen it.
Spoiler alert. The Notebook came out in 2004. If you haven't seen it yet, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to ruin this for you. You're 17 years. Okay. It starts with this old guy and this old woman. It's two old people. And the old people, they live in an assisted living facility. You got that, you retards out there? It's called an assisted living facility. And he tells her this story of this young couple, what the fuck is her name? Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling. They grew up in South Carolina during World War II.
Oh, so what happens?
All right, so he grows. So this is the story. So he grows up in South Carolina. World War II, has no money. He works in a lumber yard and like a Taco Bell.
You really like this movie?
Yeah, he works in a lumber yard and a Taco Bell gas station. 1920s South Carolina. Not really. Taco Bell wasn't around then.
So this is what's gonna happen with me and.
No, I want to tell more of the story. So Ryan Gosling. So he meets Rachel McAdams' character, and she's super loaded. She's rich. Her parents own people. That's rich.
Yeah, owning people.
People are worth money.
Yeah. Oh, like slaves, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, no.
But not actually with World War II. But they definitely did a few years before.
I didn't see them. Oh yeah, I didn't ever see the movie.
And they were
how this fucking.
Who was that Mateo?
No, I don't know how these texts are getting through.
Man, I don't know how anything happens. All right, so but they end up falling in love because even though she's rich and he's poor, and the parents don't like it, they end up falling in love.
That's what happens when you got a big hammer.
They're like, take that, society.
Yo, that's the name of the movie should be like.
There's more.
Oh, there's more.
So they fall in love, and then the dad offers him money to not see her anymore. He offers him like a lot of money to not see her anymore.
Would you take it?
Yes. Yeah, 50 grand. Yeah. $5,000. I'd be like, all right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So she's going away to college. She's going to New York. She's from South Carolina. He's poor. He doesn't have like the prospect she has. So he breaks up with her because it's like, there's no future. You need to do this. I'm not good for you. Which no guy would do in real life. That's just some movie shit right there.
Yeah.
Okay. No. So that happens, and then years later, he comes back from war, and they run into each other again. And she's married to another rich guy, or she's engaged to another rich guy, and then they end up re-sparking their romance. But it turns out that the old guy is actually him from the future, and the woman is her, but she has a dementia. So he tells her the story of how they met. Like the whole thing is just a retelling.
So it's just pretty much what you just did.
And that reminded me exactly of your story with Crackhead
Barbie. And she wanted all
exactly. Like no, there's no difference.
I was going through a little time with a bad relationship, and she wanted all the smoke with my ex. Like she was like calling her Snooki. Like
Nice.
she wanted to fight her. Maybe she had a thing for me. I don't know. I was there to gamble. I don't know why she showed up, but we talked about. I mean, the name of the movie should be like, hey, if you're poor and you have a good big hammer, you're okay, right? Because the guy had to have a big hammer for this girl to still love him. Dirt poor, rich guy, like, you know what I mean? Like
big hammers.
And speaking of hammer,
shout out to big dicks.
Yeah, but also speaking of hammer, Army Hammer.
Army Hammer. This guy.
I don't know if you're fucking with me that this guy was the son of Arm and Hammer.
Grandson.
Is this true?
Yes.
I
Arm and Hammer, and his parents are like, we're gonna call him Army Hammer.
And I never heard of this motherfucker, but allegedly he's an actor. You know what I mean? I'm not like a big Hollywood person. He and his wife stumbled across these emails, and they're all over social media now, of him talking about eating people, cannibalism. He's 100% cannibal. He wants to eat this woman's ribs, and like, is that true? Was this some like weird fantasy? Like once he comes, like I don't want any more ribs.
I don't think he ever did. He wants to. It's like
I know.
Fantasy.
Yeah, but we all have fantasies, and then you come back to reality. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what the hell was I thinking that for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you come twice.
But like,
yeah, it's look. I'm not gonna sit here and defend cannibalism. I don't think it's a good act.
Listen. A lot of people, my friends, if they watch, they can vouch. My nickname back in the day would be like Penny Lecter. I mean anything Lecter, like Hannibal Lecter. Because my move was to bite you. You know what I mean? Like you get punched in the face, you got a black eye. Black eye will heal in a couple of weeks. A bite, you know what I mean? I can bite your face. You'll have that forever. You'll remember the last time I hit Tom Farrell. Look what happened to me. You know what I mean? Like I got a bite mark on my face. So I'm like borderline biting. I like biting. Yeah. I like having someone's flesh in my mouth, but I don't want it like all the time, like sexual. This is like when the animal comes out. You know what I mean? Like when I'm pushed to that limit. Like I don't know. Like, but he wants to rip her ribs out and eat. I don't know if I ever wanted to.
They should put him on the show Survivor. I think there's never been one cannibal on the show Survivor. Well, there should be one.
There's been they had the movie Alive. They ran out of chocolate. You know what I mean?
They need chocolate.
I think it was from the movie.
The government gives them chocolate.
No, the plane crashed and they had chocolate. I don't know why.
Hershey's, chocolate candy. Chocolate
Hershey
bars.
Kisses, Chunky, whatever.
What else? What other Hershey? What other chocolate? Milky Ways.
Yeah,
chocolate cupcakes.
Anything chocolate. But they ran out of chocolate. And then they started eating each other.
Because that's the next logical choice.
The one fat guy ate all the chocolate, probably me.
Oh man.
But and then there was a cop a couple years ago in Queens, little like weird, freaky little looking dude.
Yeah, cannibals tend to be a little weird.
Yeah, and he had like Army Hammer, and he had text messages again talking about eating this girl, and they were gonna split roast her over a fire. Yeah. Like, and his wife found out. His wife was pregnant.
But the thing is, society has changed so much over the last few hundred years. So it wouldn't even be crazy if in 100 years, like cannibalism was accepted. Like instead, not like when the person's alive, but like after death. Like, instead of cremating them, let's just eat them.
It's like when people complain. Like you have a friend, they always complain about something. You're like, have you done anything to resolve the solution? You're like, all you hear about is people. Oh, there's not enough food in the world. People are starving. But like, have they ever tried eating someone?
Well, yeah, but cannibalism is usually linked to like primitive behavior. I don't think.
So what? We're all primitive at the end of the day.
I know. I'm not disqualifying.
And but this cop, he lost his job. He lost his wife, his pregnant kid. He
ate the pregnant kid.
Over the fantasy. Yeah. Oh, what about that? Women eat placenta.
No.
Women eat placenta.
I disagree.
Women eat placenta.
No, I know they do, but I disagree. I think they were right to fire him.
Why?
Because he's got a gun, and if he's thinking these crazy things, you don't know what he's going to do.
They
should have put him on death duty.
So I'm trying to see if
don't give a person like that a weapon. Like if it was like Shop and Stop, I'd be like, no, don't fire him. He probably he's a bad boy. Of course he wants to eat people.
Next time you're in Stop and Shop, go to the dairy section. And they had the sign, like, the manager of the section, like, hey, John Reynolds, produce guy, 18 years.
Shout out John Reynolds.
Yeah, but, like, the weirdest guys are always the dairy guys.
Yeah.
Go to the one on 116.
They've seen some shit.
The Rockaway one, go to the one on 116. He looks like he eats people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the kind like you can't let them go to the bathroom, like your sister's underwear, your mom's underwear there, like smell them.
I used to work dairy. Remember Wallbounds?
Oh, did you?
Oh, this is a fun story. I remember at Wallbounds.
Yeah.
Remember the store? Shout out Wallbounds.
Yeah,
What
shout out
a business.
Wallbounds.
Yeah, I worked dairy for like a month. I hated it. My manager was fucking just the most miserable.
Oh, so
human being.
I made this dairy statement.
I actually worked.
And you're the dairy guy?
No, I was the assistant dairy guy.
That's you're not a freak.
I didn't have the white coat. I wasn't a white coat.
Oh, no.
But the dairy guy was just the most miserable, unhappy person ever.
I'm
never
making sure
I
we're
got
still.
fired.
I'm just making sure we're still fucking live.
Yeah.
Because I'm a boomer, and oh shit, Brian Fox checking in. My sister Leonard. Listen. I'm trying to get all the fucking the messages. I'm not good. I'm trying to multitask right here. But I was never. I was the dairy guy. I was a stock boy in a store.
I remember when I got fired eventually because I fucking showed up late like an hour every day for a month. I didn't want to be there, and then I called my manager because I got fired from like the head manager, some other piece of shit. If you manage a Wallbounds, you're a piece of shit. There's no other option.
You never like took the cans of whippets and just
I also stole stuff. That's partially why I got fired. There were more than one reason. I'd hang out in the break room way too long.
I used to love
good old break room. You have a sandwich in there. It was disgusting.
No, but having access to the gun, like to change the prices.
Yeah,
I would change this because cereal's mad expensive still.
Yeah,
and
you're looking at you're like Robin Hood.
I would change the prices, but no, then buy. I had like the best cereal. Oh, I still have the best cereal, and because I make it with the treats and shit. But I would get it for super cheap. I never got fired.
Pebbles.
I got fired for. I didn't want to say what I got fired for.
No, yeah, probably better. What are your favorite cereals?
Favorite cereal, Unherald cereal, Honey Smacks.
Okay.
You ever had those?
No. Oh yeah, they're okay. What else?
Fucking Honey Bunches of Oats, classic. Captain Crunchberry.
Well, I was about to say Captain Crunchberry is great.
Yeah.
Phenomenal cereal. Peanut butter crunch, very good. Regular all the Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch really doesn't do a bad job.
No.
That guy
Someone's gonna come out with them eventually. You know, the woke people find something on Captain Crunch.
Well, Captain Crunch is gonna get me too. Tony the Tiger too. Tony the Tiger has done some great things. Come on, Tony the Tiger. He's definitely raping two bitches.
No, I'm still thinking.
My cock is great.
I'm thinking about like when I used to be a stock boy. I was friends with the family. I owned the stores, and this is around the time Song to the Land came out, and I used to always put the wiener between my legs.
Oh, is that why you got fired?
No.
Oh, wow.
They would make me do it. Oh man.
I remember, so I did stock at a supermarket. I remember like the manager like at the store, the whole store, just this fucking Irish guy, just this asshole. He comes up to me. He's like, "Are you the new stock boy?" And me, always trying to be funny. I'm like, "Actually, it's stock man." It's like, "Go clean up that shit over there." Someone spilled milk.
There was a butcher that I was friends with, and then a new butcher came, and his son became part of the team. Working, and it was around, and like his son was a dick to me for some reason. And he had Airwalks. Remember Airwalks?
Yeah.
The sneakers. He had them like where he would change into those. It was work sneakers because he worked in the butcher room. It was all disgusting. I fucking went to the bathroom. I scooped my shit out of the toilet and then I covered it in molasses. I wanted him to put it on. Molasses is thick. It's not like
I know. We sell it at my job. 50 pounds of it.
I got in trouble for that. But scooping the shit out of the toilet like a little bit and then cover it with molasses so it didn't smell. And I wanted him to put it on and squish into his shoe.
Wow. Charlie Brown Street.
You know those? Anyone I ever go to the beach over here, like by the weeded areas, there's this little like prickly, like fucking thorny little balls.
Yeah.
I used to take those and put them in my friend's sneakers.
Oh my god.
I am fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Those are not very nice things.
I said, I used to put them in my friend's sneakers, like they're my friend's.
What did he say? Was he?
Ow.
Did he ever get really mad? He's like, "You're an asshole."
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
Right, man. You got a great point there. What are you gonna do? Oh man, that's a great great answer, like for any kind of complaint. Like, you work somewhere, like you work at a deli that complain, and you're like, well, what are you gonna do?
Like extra salt and peppers. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Get the fuck out of here.
I gotta say that. I say that every day.
Wait, what are you gonna
like
do?
Someone's bitching at work. I say that. It's a great line. People respect that line because it's not. It's just true. It's like nothing. I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, they swallow it and walk away. Unless you're a Karen, like the Soho Karen,
the Soho Karen need to take on that philosophy.
Who's going around accusing people of stealing her cell phone.
She's very hot, by the way.
Yeah, she is hot. She's dressed.
She's smoking hot.
Yeah, and she's claiming to be Puerto Rican just so she can get the people of color.
You know those people of the color.
No.
She's trying to get the minorities.
Yeah, I said that. It came out
I
hard.
think minorities is way worse. I think minorities is. She's trying to get other.
She's trying to say she's not white, so she's not a Karen.
Yeah.
And she like destroyed the Airbnb she was at before this whole incident, and it's like fucking this black family that's checking out at a hotel. She's accusing the kid of stealing a phone, like.
It turns out she never even owned a phone.
Yeah, and she's a
scammer.
Yo, in the past year, she got arrested like 4 times already.
Yeah, she's so hot though.
Yeah, she is fucking hot. Nice tits too.
Yeah, nice tits, very hot. She looks like Selena Gomez, honestly, a little bit.
But listen, speaking of Spanish people and people of color and race and this and that, I went on a rant the other day. There's a comic, James. You're obviously a stand-up. If anyone didn't know that, like
not based off this shit.
And I forget the lady's name. Jewish chick who studied in Argentina. I don't know why I can't say that word.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Argentina. Well, she said she's Argentinian. Yeah. And she speaks Spanish, and she was getting on these Latin shows. I'm not saying Latinx. No. That's disrespectful to fucking Spanish people. Latinx. I'm not getting on board with this. I'm not.
It's a comic as a joke. Like Latinx sounds like a repellent to keep Spanish people. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you say
I don't know his name, but it's a funny joke.
You say Latinx like you push your Spanish friends away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, she's getting on these Latinx shows about and stealing spots from real Spanish people, which I understand.
That we hear the Big T show say, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?"
Listen, all my name is Spanish. They fucking love me. Hey, Big T. They always say that to me. I didn't know
the lady fucking let me in with Spanish.
Yeah,
a nice Spanish woman.
How I got to know
a Spanish woman is a nice woman.
Oh, of course.
If white women were like Spanish women, white women would be better.
Listen, I would pick this route when I worked for UPS in like Dominican Central on Liberty Avenue, City Line.
They got a lot of West Indian there.
Oh, no, but these Dominicans, this 50-year-old lady, tracksuit, hair done right. And like she wouldn't even hit me with the poppy. She would hit me with like the baby, like that little accent.
Well, yeah.
I got fucking weak in my fucking knees.
Well, that's what I was just in Michigan and Tennessee, and like that's what I hate about a lot of those places. There's no diversity. It's just all white people, boring ass, fucking boring white people. And I want a poppy, you know?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how people don't like diversity. It spices everything up. But it's because we grew up in New York City. It's a melting.
Well, this Jewish girl who I listen, you heard it before at open mics. You don't hear it much like in public, like, hey, I'm Jewish. I'm also not white. That would be weird. Yeah. But when someone's on stage, like building a joke, a common theme is, oh, well, I don't identify as white. I'm Jewish. Jewish people don't identify as white.
Yes.
I feel
they are white.
Listen, yeah, that's the loophole. It's 2020 when white stock is at an all-time low. And Jewish people found a loophole to say, no, we're Jewish, we're not white, which I respect.
Yeah, if you're white, sell. Right?
Yeah, like, it's like, I understand why you would sell and say you're not white, but
I just see white people on Wall Street auctioning off other white people. Sell! It's just Mateo. I tried that.
Oh, shout out to Mateo.
Yeah, sure. I tried this thing for a week, like a couple years ago, where I tried to do what you were saying, but for being Italian. Like, I'm actually not white, I'm Italian. And then I tried Sicilian. So that would happen. No one cares. Like, no, freaking. But you heard Jewish people say this on stage, right? Yeah, when Italian people say it's obviously a joke.
Yeah, I mean, like, Mateo's like, I'm not Italian, I'm autistic.
I'm a retard. I'm a fucking ugly, slouched over retard.
Shout out to Mateo. He came by yesterday, 2 days ago. I don't even know what
not unannounced.
Eat onion, pickle, 2 cheeses, mayo, pickle, and pepper sandwich. At
least you got his zinc in.
But listen, this chick, she's getting torn through the mud. 600 comments in this comic group on Facebook.
Wow.
Wait,
how did they find out?
Some guy who has, I don't know if I read like the whole thread. You know what I mean? Because I love just comments. I love reading the comments.
So what was her post like?
No, they had enough. Like they kept calling it receipts, and they're talking about like the emails.
Receipts are like tweets, emails, anything from the
past. All right, so I don't email or tweet, so I don't know about that.
Like Shane Gillis, like when they caught that stuff, they had his receipts. Like,
but the shit he did, all he did was like, hey, James's joke is this. It might be another loophole of being able to do something that's off-colored or racist or insensitive or whatever the fucking bullshit is.
But it's SNL. There's such cookie cutters. You can't say anything offensive.
No, but on that podcast itself, you know what I mean? Like, wait, hold on, how can they? They did like a buckwheat skit with fucking Eddie Murphy.
By the way, how awful has SNL gotten? Like I used to hear all the time. You'd hear about like, hey, you see that SNL skit? Like nobody talks about it anymore. SNL as like a serious thing. I have no aspirations to write.
I haven't watched it since Nirvana was a musical guest.
By the way, SNL, if you're listening, please hire me. No, but it's not good television.
Listen,
they got Jim Carrey to play Joe Biden. I can't tell you how awful of a casting decision that is. There's so many. You could have got Ron Swanson. Would have been better.
I'm not familiar with
not Ron Swanson. Sorry, Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
I
ever watched Parks and Rec?
No,
it's a very good show.
Is it?
It's one of those deadpan shows. It's really good.
I've been very, very busy. I don't have much time for TV. But the fuck we were just talking about? Oh, so this bitch, they're ripping her apart, and all that meant. I'm like, what the fuck is Latinx? And like, from what I can gather from the small amount of information I remember from school, like there's like male and female, so now they call it Latinx. Yeah. What kind of bullshit is that, James?
Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
No, seriously.
Look, there's such a thing as being too progressive, and we don't support that here.
No, the Liberation Retarded Army, what do you mean?
Yes, it is the Retard Liberation Movement.
Yeah.
Which is Mateo is head of, which is why nobody knows who we are.
Yeah.
Mateo is people repellent.
he's people X. But what the fuck was I gonna say? Like, it just made me sick, the amount of comments that people were saying, bashing her. It's like, but if she...
Well, it was like the Jussie Smollett thing. Also, it was an awful story. It was a story that you cringe reading about.
Yeah, but this guy that aired her out, like, I understand she's taking stops from Spanish people and all Spanish shows, like with the receipts and shit. The guy who posted it,
ate her pussy.
No, and
she's not Spanish.
No, aired her out, and like, and just everyone in a lot of people just bashing.
What do the receipts say? Like that she's not really Spanish.
She like sort of like implies that she's Argentinian or. Oh no, trans Spanish. She's trans Spanish. Nice. No, it was worthwhile reading. Like it like all shit that is like, what the fuck world are we in? Yeah. Latinx, trans Spanish, Jewish girl who's not white but clearly is white. You know what I mean? Like this girl I used to fuck with. She had a Spanish last name. She said she was Asian and she was a white blonde haired girl. I can't even say the last name. It was like a Spanish name. She said she's Asian but she was white. Like these people out of their fucking minds. Latinx. Trans Latin, white girl, I'm not white, I'm Jewish, and then all these other people bashing them. You know what I mean? Like, and then just my whole on is, be consistent. If you hate white people so much, don't order your coffee if the person's white. If your Uber driver is white, cancel it. You know what I mean? Like,
no, if your Uber driver's white, don't. He's probably a murderer. Don't go in that car.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Look, I hate people for who they are.
And listen, it's society, but this is comedy and just there's so many moral high horse people, and I don't want to burn bridges. But you know what? What bridges am I connected to these shitheads that are talking about trans Latin or Latinx, like people that I'm never going to associate with?
If you lie about your race, don't come on this show.
Yeah, not that like you want to be my fucking friend anyway. Let me check the comment section, see if we have any comments going.
I hope we don't have any trans Spanish.
Oh, Honky T in the family. What up, Brian Fox? Kate. Oh, Tommy Ray. Check it out, man. Thank you for
Tommy Bahama. I think
he wrote the. You were here that day with Tommy in studio with the Prince poster, and he painted me and Mateo on the wall. Also. Mateo, 718, my birthday. Tommy Ray, 718. How weird was that? We all had the same birthday in the room.
It's like the movie Identity, if you've ever seen that.
You see a lot of fucking movies, James.
Identity is, it's only the second one.
Which one?
It's Identities with John Cusack. He checks into a hotel, and everybody in the hotel has the same birthday. They all find out, and then they all remember the same things about each other. But then at the end, the twist is that it's just one guy who's schizophrenic. Shout out
to James and his movie reviews. Where can people find these?
I'm on Instagram at Untitled James.
Yeah. What was the most recent one you did?
The Invisible Man.
Yeah, I saw. Is that out yet?
What?
Has that
It's
been
about a guy at a Brooklyn open mic. A white guy at a Brooklyn open mic.
The Invisible Man. But I fucking I love your reviews. They're lighthearted. They're not politically correct in any sense. You're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we've done. I have a new director now. I have a new camera operator director, Joe Camarota.
Oh, the best.
He has changed the game. This guy. He's a phenomenal worker.
He used to be the best at QED, the open mics.
He's a great comic. He's a great he edits great. He's a great editor. He's very funny.
They warned him about hitting the pen, and I remember him saying it, opening the open mic. And then I'm like, yo, he's hitting it the whole time. Then they banned him.
No.
Yeah, I guess I would always sit in the front, and he'd always like lean in, like you know, like me as is like bouncing off of me.
He looks like the fourth stage of doing an evolutionary chart. Like you're in the back, and then it's two more, and then it's
Joe.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah. So we did
Funny
The Invisible Man, and before that we did Hustlers. Two great, very good. I look up the Rotten Tomatoes score to determine what trailers.
Listen,
we've done The King of Staten Island.
Oh, that was a good one.
We did that. I think that was the best one. That got the best review.
Yeah.
That and Hustlers did very well.
Yeah, you definitely the Hustlers one was hilarious. Even the Invisible Man one, because I heard the other ones.
The Hustlers is a funnier movie. The Invisible Man is serious. So it's about a woman. I've never seen the movie. It's about a woman whose boyfriend is abusive, and then she leaves him. And then there's reports that he's dead, but he just makes himself invisible. And I think it's very romantic because he's invisible. He could go to any woman, but he chooses her, and that's very nice.
Yeah, right. He can have sex with women without them knowing,
and he
still chooses this one to stalk her or whatever the fuck he did.
It's incredible. She's not even that hot. It's
but yo,
it's the chick from the show Mad Men.
No, I never.
Excellent show.
Never watched that.
Very good show.
What was I gonna say? What's this new sketch you're working on?
Oh, okay. So we it's me, Joe Camarota, and Daniel Paraffin.
Oh,
Daniel Paraffin plays Larry King coming out of retirement. So he's Larry King, but he has the fake suspenders. They're bicycle cords. He's just like a mock Larry King. And I play the Florida man who stole the podium from the Capitol. And it's just Larry King being just a very exaggerated version of him. And I'm a very exaggerated person.
I'm sorry. I thought I dropped the gummy.
No, I think you picked it up.
I thought I did. I fell. Sorry. Trying out some new gummies. Part of my job.
So that's the sketch. It's Larry King interviews the Florida man who steals the podium. And it's just me petting like a mulatto doll.
When is it coming out?
Probably tomorrow.
Awesome. How do you feel about the state of comedy, the corona, what is doing? Another club closed, The Lantern.
The Lantern, yeah. I love The Lantern. It was an awful spot, but most comedy clubs are.
Yeah.
And it had a real rustic feel to it. You felt like you were definitely part of something.
And what happened? It
just closed up.
It's fucking horrendous, man. It really is. Is comedy going to bounce back? Is comedy dead?
I think comedy is going to come back in March.
You think so?
End of March.
I need it, man. I'm going crazy.
Yeah. It's tough hanging out with Mateo. He's an awful person, everyone, and I want you all listening. If you're thinking, is he joking? No, he's a bad man. And he eats sandwiches with no meat in the middle.
Yeah, that's.
He sneezes on things, not where he's supposed to, and he shits violently.
Extremely violently.
He kills conversations. He slouches. He wears tight shirts. He's a bad man. Bad Mateo.
But shout out to Mateo.
Yeah. So yeah, Lantern's gone now. It's tough.
Do you have any roast of my fat ass? You have off the top of your head? You had some good ones. I can stand out on one.
Oh yeah, I did. I had when you talked about opening your new small business, I had Tommy's XX LLC.
XX LLC or Die Easy.
Bruce Willis from Die Easy, Mr. Clean Plate.
Yeah, Mr. Clean Plate. CBD cup
CBD
treats.
cups. Yeah.
You have any roast? Yeah, did you write any up?
No, well, I said earlier, but you didn't like it. That you look like a sunny side up egg.
I liked it.
Oh, okay, good.
I get triggered because I had a girl that used to bust my balls about ordering over medium eggs.
What? Tell me this story. What
No, it's just I don't. Sometimes the placenta is running on an egg. Like
yeah,
a little medium.
eggs are gross when you really start to think about them.
Like there's a meme that like, how about fried chicken, right?
Yeah.
It's the chicken dipped in the fucking babies, the
Yeah.
dead babies to coat the fucking
Yeah.
breadcrumbs. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, my mom was making eggs once, and she like picked something up with like the napkin, and like it was like something liquidy and threw it out. And I'm like, what was that?
Yeah,
It's like that was the egg the egg sperm. I'm like, ew, that's a fucking the chicken sperm. That was a chicken's cum. I don't want to eat this. Why would I want to eat a chicken's cum?
I don't know. That's disgusting.
We drink chicken's cum when you eat eggs, you animal.
Yeah, you heard it here, James.
I ate eggs this morning.
Yeah,
I like them scrambled.
You like scrambled eggs.
And I do like over easy. Over easy is good. I like them hard boiled. I don't know why I shit on eggs. I love them.
Obviously, you just rattled off every which way you fucking to make
You
them.
could eat them hard boiled in a cup if you did.
But you have anything else going on, James? That was almost an hour.
Doing the sketches. I gotta pee though, quick.
Yeah, no, well, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
No, that's it. They're doing an hour and a half.
No.
Not for another half hour. I just gotta pee.
Yeah, fucking.
Let me pee quick.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I appreciate James coming through. We had Mateo is usually the third wheel, but Mateo he has other projects going on. He was here yesterday. We're working on something in the works. I don't want to give it away too much. That'll hopefully benefit me, where I'll be able to do that next level thing. Because, like James just said, the place, the Lantern closed, Creek in the Cave closed. Comedy's on life support. You know, a lot of business on life support, but once things go back to normal, people need to feel back to normal. They need to laugh, and I just think Rockaway, South Brooklyn, the tip of Long Island, like close to the Rockaway, it's missing entertainment. Rockaway is missing. There used to be not a bowling alley. There used to be a movie theater back in the day, like 20-something years ago. But what are you gonna do besides drink and do a blow? You know, you go to the beach or what else? Go to a bar, go to someone's house. Like you need entertainment. You know what I mean? And I think this next step of what I have in the works and what Mateo's helping me with, trade market and some other things that will help me be able to build the next step, which is have a comedy hideout, a hangout. You know what I mean? Like a place where comics could just come, and as I get better and as this plan comes into place, hopefully the trajectory, whatever the fuck the word is, as these edibles are kicking in, is me being a better comic, more famous comic, well known, hopefully, God willing. And from there, be able to put Rockaway on the map with hopefully maybe a comedy club at the end of Far Rockaway, somewhere in a small area around here. But it's just something needs to be done. I need to have a place to go where I can just fucking talk like this, but on stage where people will come and sit and fucking laugh. And we need some normalcy, man. And like the fact, I know businesses are closing, restaurants and a lot of things, but just comedy clubs are part of. It's a business. It's part of this. And it's fucked up that like it's legit bottom of the rung. You can't do takeout comedy. When it was nice, we were doing it in parks, in the back of my pickup truck. Fucking, but now it's the winter time. Like, it just sucks across the board. Small businesses in general, right, James? What do you think? A piss of shit. He took forever, bro. What are you, Mateo in the bathroom?
Oh man, I agree with most of what Tommy said.
No, but seriously, man, like
I think the worst of this is gonna be over very soon.
It's over already.
No, but I mean, no, I'm saying like the lockdowns and stuff.
No, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like all like people in the hospital, people dying, and
yeah, you don't shut them. I don't get my businesses are getting punished.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But you know, this 500 milligrams kicking in, and I'm a little fucking. I'm a little all over the place right now with these fucking edibles.
Bunch of sour punch. Yeah, I only took. By the way, I can stay here and
yeah, of course.
Everybody, I'm too high to drive.
Yeah, listen.
I always feel weird asking, but
responsibility. Listen, there's a couch in the studio. You know,
yeah, don't drive if you're under the influence.
Yeah,
Tommy's drugs.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna. James, I appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, it's great.
Getting the episode in. To be honest with you, I don't know if I have an hour and a half in.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, check out James's movie sketches, and we're gonna work together, making sketches going forward. Something silly, something stupid, something light.
It's like what you do with your silly, stupid life.
Yeah, like heavy, silly, stupid, and heavy.
Whatever.
But like, just so people remember at the end of the day that there's a place where people still like to get loose. People still like to laugh. It's not all serious. It's not all black, white, this political side, this political side. It's more indica, sativa. You know what I mean? Or hybrid. How about that? You know what I mean? How about worry about the real important things in life and not these other bullshits?
You hear that, Mateo?
But listen, it's and stay tuned. We have more THC TV with Big T's out. You want the Manicourt episode? You never showed up. We have that coming soon. And Saturday, I'm doing Panera Bread, broccoli cheddar soup.
That's
so stay tuned for that. We have a lot of things in the work. The city may be shut down, but we're not stopping over here. We're just gonna.
What's your next CBD treat?
I haven't had a guest that requested CBD.
What was the last one?
Shit, it might have been Sarah Summerlin.
What was it?
Cbd Mac and Cheese.
How was that?
Fucking phenomenal. Yeah. Tastes like Stouffer's. I love Stouffer's.
Ooh, I love Stouffer's. I used to have the Stouffer's lasagna. It was really good.
I used to love cutting school and just going home or staying home from school sick and just raiding the fridge. I feel like in the 80s, the freezers were more packed. Like mystery shit. Like, who the fuck knows what's in there? And you would find some Stouffer's mac and cheese, and it was fucking phenomenal. But stay tuned. Listen, that's part of the whole plan. The next level, I never wanted to go legit. But, like, I think I might have found a loophole with this CBD. So that's all I'm trying to say. Stay tuned. And listen, whatever guest asks me to make the CBD, I will. And I'm going to medicate everything. I want it documented, James, that in 2020, I know it's 2021, but I've been doing it since the summer. Yeah. I've been cooking with CBD because it is the future. You know?
By the way, what do you want to watch the movie?
I'm going to go hang out with Kieran downstairs. Well, listen, James, thank you for stopping by.
I got turned down, everyone.
To watch a movie. I want to watch a movie.
We're talking about movies.
I know, and I didn't know any of the shows you were watching, Parks and Rec.
We could watch maybe an episode of
maybe we'll check that.
Real Housewives of Rockaway.
Well, listen, there's been another episode of the Big T Show. James Pontillo, shout out to Mateo. And listen, remember, be the person you are when you're high. See you next week.
Oh, that was great. Really good stuff. What do you think?